Yo, what's up guys, dinner time here, and welcome to the ultimate guide to Shyvana, the half dragon. I usually play Shyvana primarily as a jungler, because I feel that's the only role she fits perfectly. Now, let's get right into her jungle route, and then let's take a look at her abilities. Shyvana's jungle route is a little strange, but it's good nonetheless. She starts at Wolves, then goes to Blue Golem, then goes to Wraiths, then goes to the Little Golems, then comes back to the Wolves, then you B, buy your items, come back, do the Wraiths, Lizard, Golems, then you can either go to the Wolves, you can attempt to do Dragon, or you can go for a gank. Let's take a look at Shyvana's abilities. Shyvana's passive is Fury of the Dragonborn. I won't go too much into detail on this because it affects each of her skills in a unique way, so I'll explain that more when we talk about the individual skills. Shyvana's ultimate is Dragon's Descent. This is her gap closer. When you use this ability, you move forward in a line. Anything in that line you hit will be moved forward to the target destination. After using this ability, you will be in a dragon form. The reason I'm explaining this ability first is because when in dragon form, all of your abilities have different effects. On top of this, Shyvana gains passively magic resist and armor. When she turns into dragon form, this is doubled. Shyvana works off Fury. To be able to turn into dragon form, she needs to have 100 Fury. That's a full bar. To stay in dragon form, it slowly ticks away your Fury until it hits 0, which is when you'll turn back into human form. You accumulate 1 Fury every 1.5 seconds, and every auto attack you gain 2 Fury. So you can spam dragon form quite a lot, because it has no cooldown. Shyvana's Q is Twin Bite. When this is activated, on next attack, you will deal 2 auto attacks. These both apply on hit effects, and when you're in dragon form, this is a cleave, dealing 2 auto attacks to everyone in a cone in front of you. Every auto attack will reduce the cooldown of this ability by 0.5, so having a high attack speed really helps this ability. This is the ability we'll be leveling second. Shyvana's second ability is Burnout. This, in my opinion, is her best ability. When you activate this, you gain a ring of fire around your champion. Anything that touches the fire takes magical damage. This scales with AD, so having a bit of AD really bumps this up. When in dragon form, and you have this on, you leave a trail of fire behind your character, so you can kite people on this. Additionally, a neat trick is activating this before you use dragon form, and when you take off with Dragon's Descent, you will leave the trail of fire behind your dash, so having a wall of fire to block people off. Additionally, when you activate this ability, you'll gain a large amount of movement speed. This movement speed slowly decreases over time. The unique effect from Shyvana's passive for this ability is every time you attack a target, you can extend the duration of this ability by 1 second. This does cap, so it will eventually fall off. This is the ability we want to be leveling up first. Shyvana's E is Flame Breath. Out of all of her skills, I feel this is the least useful in her kit. However, it's still nice damage. It's a skill short nuke. When you hit a target with this, you reduce their armor for 4 seconds. With her passive, every time you strike a target, you deal 20% of the base of the spell. This is pretty good. While in dragon form, you deal it in a massive cone in front of you. This is great for reducing the whole team's armor and can really give you the edge in teamfights. A little thing to note with this ability is using your Q on a target afflicted by this will actually apply the 20% bonus twice, because Twin Bite affects the target with 2 auto attacks. This is the ability we're going to be leveling up last. However, take a point in this at level 4. Let's have a look at what items we're going to be picking up on Shyvana. We're of course going to start with the cloth and 5 healing potions at the start to make sure we can get through the jungle alive. After that, on our first back from the jungle, we're going to pick up a longsword and 3 more healing potions, and go back and finish the jungle route. On your third trip back to the well, you want to be finishing off your Mordreds and picking up some more healing potions, and hopefully getting your boots or berserker greaves. An important thing to remember on Shyvana is she doesn't have any form of sustain, so you can continue to buy healing potions the whole game, or you can pick up a Vampiric Scepter early. Since we do have lifesteal in our build later on, it's actually a good idea to pick up a little bit of lifesteal earlier. So after your berserker greaves, I'd highly recommend getting a Vampiric Scepter. We aren't going to do anything with our Vamp Scepter straight away, so turn your Madred's Razors into Madred's Blood Razors. This gives you a high amount of attack speed, which works well with your passive, and also gives you a lot of damage, which you really need, and it also gives you that little bit of armor, increasing your durability. After that, you most definitely want to pick up a Frozen Mallet. This will help you glue to your target. You really want to be able to stick to a target and kill it. Without this, people are going to be able to run away with you quite easily. It also fleshes out your health and gives you a bit of attack damage. After our Frozen Mallet, we're going to take our Vamp Scepter and we're going to turn that into Stark's Fervor. This gives your whole team armor penetration and lifesteal. And since Shyvana fills the tanky brawler support tank role, this is great for her and your team. They're going to be singing your praise when you buy this item. It also gives you that lifesteal and sustain you desperately need, and that attack speed which increases your passive and works well with your Madred's Blood Razor. The next item is very game dependent. If you're getting killed by a lot of magic damage, I would highly recommend picking up Wit's End for that on-hit effect damage, magic resist, and a little bit of attack speed. If you've got a lot of armor in your game and you're just getting clobbered by a carry, definitely pick up Sunfire Cape. This synergizes excellently with your W and gives you health and armor. Our final item is going to be the good old Guardian Angel. You can never go wrong with this item. A second chance of life is exactly what you want in Shyvana. You can get back up and keep breathing fire on everyone. There are some slight changes you may need to make in different game situations, such as changing your boots to Mercury Treads for high CC teams, or to Boots of Swiftness for teams which just seem to be getting away with you with a lot of Flash and Ghost. Whenever you have any spare money, like 100 gold though, it's an excellent idea to buy some healing potions. This will give you some very good mid-game survivability and keep you on the field for longer. Masteries on Shyvana, I take 9, 21, 0, going all the way to the end of the defense tree, picking up magic resist, armor, a little bit of dodge and all the physical reduction attributes, and getting magic penetration and offense. For my Shyvana runes, I focus on attack speed and survivability. For my reds, I pick up attack speed. For my yellows, I pick up armor. For my blues, I pick up attack speed. And finally, for my quintessences, I pick up flat health. My reasoning for all this attack speed is to boost up her passive, because all of her abilities scale with attack speed nicely. I get the health and armor, obviously, for jungling and just general durability. Now let's take a look at some teamfight footage on Shyvana. Trinity is coming to initiate. He slows my teammates. However, I pop W, hit him with an E, Q, and deal massive damage with the help of Ashe and Soraka. We force him to pop his ultimate, but it's quickly becoming a 4v3. Soraka gets tagged by Leona and gets fairly low. However, we manage to escape and get pushed back to our tower. We get hit with an ultimate from Leona. We're all stunned at tower and very low. However, Ashe lands an excellent ultimate. I decide to initiate with my ultimate. Trinity goes down from Ashe, and I'm going onto Graves with my full combo in dragon form. W, Q, and E are all melting the opposition. Leona goes down from my armor melt on my E, and now it's just choke out. He's got me very low. However, I know with that increased resistance from dragon form, I'm able to destroy him. In teamfights, Shyvana is a great initiator and should be used as one. Also, she's extremely durable, so she can stick in there. If left alone on someone, she can absolutely demolish someone. With that awesome buff from E, that 15% damage reduction on their whole team, she's also a great utility pick. Overall, I believe Shyvana is an extremely good pick if you want to play someone fun. I mean, come on, she's a massive drag. She's also one of the only new good junglers who's very fast and pretty much on par with Warwick or something like that. I highly enjoyed her and would definitely recommend her. After all, I bought her with riot points, so she must be worth it. Also, she has very few cons. The only con I can think of off the top of my head is that she has no proper gap closer bar her ultimate. I reckon her speed is nice from her W, but she really needs that Frozen Mallet or Phage to be able to stick to people and kill them. She has a lot of pros. She does high damage and it's very consistent. Also, her ultimate is just a great initiate. As far as ranked gameplay goes, I wouldn't pick her as a first choice for ranked or jungling, but she's definitely viable, I think. She needs a couple tweaks to be able to be ranked viable, but otherwise, I'd say give her a shot. I've played a couple games with her in ranked and did okay. Overall, Shyvana is a great champion. I definitely recommend picking her up if you have the spare IP. If you've enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button and also like, and make sure to drop me a comment. I read all of my comments and I'll try and answer as many as I can. Also, if you'd like any other champions guided, or you'd like a different type of video, make sure you let me know in a comment below or on my channel. Thanks guys.